Holy shit!
Today, you're reacting to the K-indie jazz solo artist Lee Jin Ah and her B-side song called Stairs. This song is composed by Simon Petrin and Lee Jin Ah and was released on her 2017 Main Dish album. In this song, Lee Jin Ah is comparing life to stairs. Going up is like working towards accomplishments. Lee Jin Ah pictures herself running up the stairs and working hard towards her goals. But she realizes that running up the stairs is tiring and she says it's okay to take breaks or go down.
Oh,
I can relate. I live on the 13th floor. I've done that maybe twice up to the 13th floor, and floor 8, I just gotta like sit down.
Well, as someone who falls downstairs, both physically and metaphorically, love the message.
She's awesome.
Yeah, dude, she's so good.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
All right.
It's crazy how metal it sounds on a piano.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's because they use such a low register.
Oh, yeah.
There's so much happening.
Finally
right
have a
now.
key now. I didn't know what key we were in for like a solid 10 seconds.
Well, we started kind of minor.
Yeah! But like the beginning manages to be atonal so that when we get here, it doesn't even sound like a modulation. It just sounds like the beginning is just building up to, and there's that.
Hey, the power of the same note.
This is what we call, in the music world, a fat beat.
Bum, 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 bum. Like stairs.
Yeah.
It's just going up and down like stairs. Subways.
Oh, but her voice worked, like it fits in so well with how it was. That's so weird. It started out sounding like
remember
metal,
her, yeah.
and then all of a sudden we move into this. Like,
Yeah.
But I'm about it.
The range is so different, and her voice is like wispy. And so like that really contrasts with the
It's like the
beginning.
stairs. It started right in the beginning. It started out really low, and then gradually builds up in the introduction.
I think that's important.
And then her voice came in, and she's very high pitched.
Thinking a lot about climbing up and down stuff, and there's a lot of like chromatic movement. That's cool. Yeah. Fake harp.
Yeah. This is tight. I like this.
Is it real? I don't think it's real strings, or even real winds, which is fine. But like, this is funny. It's all like just keyboard stuff.
It doesn't have that same live texture that piano does.
I can feel her like trying to hurry up the stairs. Da da. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. So she's like trying to run up the stairs with that running line, and then she's just gotta stop.
But you could also say that like that piano bit that's just repeated on the same note, it's like you're trying to run upstairs, but you're not going anywhere.
I can relate.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Okay, where are we going from here? Oh, it's slow. Aw, the lyrics match. We're exhausted. Your precious dreams. Bruh, this is existential stuff. And then you get the motivation to start up again.
Ooh. It sounded like it was going to be the end, but it's still going.
Love what she did with that, like she went to like
it's
the
like a
dominant or
sequencing
something.
thing.
Yeah,
Like-
something happened.
Man, this studio band is like right with her. That's awesome. This is like kind of a wacky all over the place song, and they are just locked in.
We have fully modulated, but because she uses this in a different way earlier, it doesn't even sound like a modulation.
This is also like unmistakably an Lee Jin Ah composition. Like it just, there is no one else who writes like this.
She's got some vocabulary. That's the crazy thing. Like,
Ooh, that was nice.
Yeah. Holy shit. I'm enjoying this too much, man.
Oh no, another studio fade. Don't do it. Don't do it.
No.
Don't do it.
Cool. That was so cool. I love
That was
jazz.
wild.
Yeah, one thing really cool. So they do ya da 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 da, but then during the same part they do da 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 before they go back, and that's like displaced by a whole step. The interesting thing is the piano solo near the beginning of the song actually foreshadows it, but a really fast one. Da da dee da dee da dee da dee da dee da. You hear that really quick. You're like, whoa, what is happening? But because the opening is so overwhelming, you're like, oh, that's just one of her random Lee Jin Ah moments. But it's actually a complete foreshadow of the actual melody of the song. By the end of the song, they actually modulate to the higher version, the da 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 da. And because she's already hammered it in our heads so much, it doesn't even feel like a modulation. There's also something about the way she transitions into it that makes it not feel like a modulation, but that's something that I can't get on a first listen.
I don't know. It's like listening to her many times. This one's like, she really stood out. Like just her texture of her voice was very, very airy, but then it still caught your attention. And it's very nice because it's like there's her singing the main lyrics, and then there's like in the background you hear her harmonizing with herself, just echoing back and forth. And it's very nice because it just keeps going, and you just like get into the groove of it. Especially with jazz like improv, it's very nice.
Studio Fade is stupid.
Just end the tune.
Just end it. End the song.
Because what are you gonna do when you have to do this live?
It's also like not such a repetitive song that she could have brought back like a chorus section and then just done like a ba da ba ba doo da ba and had a hard ending. It's a choice not to do it. But anyway,
Other than that, it was
that's
very
awesome.
cool. Yeah.
I think the thing that I like the most about Lee Jin Ah's music, and this is no exception, the music is also about what the words are about. It doesn't feel like the song is the song and then there's words that go over it. They really feel like they are a whole unit. And that whole unit is very good. There's something to be said about the fact that she's playing all the piano, so she knows exactly what to bring out, what she wants to be heard, how she wants to pair certain phrases with certain melodic ideas. It's really interesting writing, and it feels like the pace that my brain goes at, which I like. So yeah.
The harmonics were like moving in the perfect speed.
I think there was a lot of text painting. I mean, there was a lot of stepwise motion, not just in the bass line, but in the melodic line, which, if you think of stairs, I mean, nobody takes the stairs 8 at a time. So, yeah, I think using that as a metaphor. And then, in the middle, the tempo slowed down and the harmonic rhythm slowed down, which I think is the moment in the song where she takes a break and is like, okay, maybe I don't have to rush so much through all of these passages. And just like the interlocking rhythm, it sounded very chaotic. And I think, if we're talking about life in general and trying to accomplish your goals, I mean, there's just always so much going on around you that sometimes it's hard to get to the root of what needs to happen.
Totally. And I think this may be a sort of a basic comment, but kind of like bouncing off of what you were saying, I think the choice to, how do I say this? It was a jazz song, right? And jazz in general, like the harmonies, the rhythm, it kind of evokes this sense of like carefree, kind of just go with the flow type deal. And I think that pertains to the message too. Like you can run up the stairs, get tired, stop, take a break, fall down the stairs, fully tumble down the stairs and get back up and keep going. And that's life, but you kind of just have to approach it with a carefree attitude and just realize that it's not as serious as we like to make it out to be.
Yeah, so what are your thoughts?
Whoa.
That's so cool.
The lyrics are actually really beautiful. Like, the best I've ever seen. Definitely. Yeah. Poetic.
There's like so much that like happened in that.
Like, what do you say?
I tipped my hat.
Yeah, like that was great. Okay, wait, we have to say something.
Okay, I really liked all of it, but I liked the play in range on how things would go from like boo, beep, you know what I mean? But you know that cool effect though, how it goes from like the immediate like range shifts where it continues the same line. The amount of just harmonic complexity that happened in there as well.
Not only the harmonic, but like the production.
Yeah.
Like the nuances in that harp, flute. The panning was also used super well. Fade out never used. Like, I mean, there's like some arrangements of like modern songs that I've played that they're basically it's hard to make like fading work, and they did it. They changed the harmony against the lyrics of the chorus. Come on, who does this? No one. That's sick, and it works so well. Okay, there was that. So just I was really impressed with this, but okay.
Hello everyone, I'm omg-horns channel creator, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed or learned something from it. If you'd like to support us or help ReacttotheK grow, you can do so by visiting our Patreon and help us out by pledging any amount you can. Big tip of the hat to our Superstar Idol patrons. Thanks for the love. Till next time, and a Happy New Year!